I am not going to lie. This ending completely changed the way I looked at the story of the mage and her friends. At first, the ending feels like an emotional farewell to the knight and the bard and Will. The knight finds love. The bard finds knowledge. Will finally finds acceptance in a world that once felt too big for him. Honestly, that alone would have been a beautiful ending to the story of the mage and her friends. Then the story of the mage and her friends quietly drops one detail that changes everything about the mage. The mage is the one who used Sunbeam while wearing a suppression stone. That should have been impossible for the mage to do. That is the moment this stops being just a sad ending to the story of the mage and her friends and becomes something far more interesting about the mage. A secret sacrifice by the mage. A hidden plan by the mage. An illusion convincing that even the mage's closest friends believed the mage was really gone. Somehow that hurts even more emotionally because the mage had to fake her own death to protect the people the mage loves. No goodbye from the mage. No explanation from the mage. Just the mage disappearing forever. What makes this scene hit hard is not the magic in the story of the mage and her friends. It is the humanity behind the story of the mage and her friends. The sister of the mage changing her mind. The silent teamwork between the mage and her sister. The storyteller choosing hope over truth about the mage. That final idea that maybe somewhere far away the mage finally found peace. That does not feel like fantasy writing about the mage. That feels real. That is why this ending stays in people's minds. Not because of the battle and the story of the mage and her friends. Not because of the spells in the story of the mage and her friends. Because deep down, everyone wants to believe that the people they lost, like the mage, are still out there somewhere happy. So what do you think about the mage? Was the illusion the greatest trick in the entire story of the mage and her friends? Would you rather know the painful truth about the mage or believe in a beautiful lie about the mage?